Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Coming up on 18 Eyewitness News, the investigation continues into a Bollinger County homicide. Also, Deloge aldermen dedicated the city's new Parkside Trail. Plus, Madison Medical Center receives a $25,000 grant. All of these stories and will temperatures return to the 90s anytime soon?
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Here's a look at our top story. The investigation continues into the murder of a 35-year-old Jeffrey Scott Robbins in Bollinger County on Thursday. According to Sheriff Leo McElrath, the major case squad has been activated and is currently interviewing people who may have come in contact with Robbins recently. McElrath says there is no evidence of forced entry into the family's home, which is located in a rural community of Bestville. The sheriff says he believes the suspect came in through the front door that Robbins normally left unlocked. Sheriff McElrath adds authorities do not believe the shooting was drug-related. Now Dustin's here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin?
Good evening, Aaron. Good evening, everybody. Currently here in southeast Missouri, we have temperatures in the upper 70s. Not too bad out there. Not a bad day at all today at all. Plenty of sunshine to go along with these temperatures. 79 in Festus, 78 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 79, as well as in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff and Van Buren right now at 79 degrees. Clear skies for the rest of the evening, 76 at 7 p.m., 70 degrees by 9, and by midnight, 64 degrees. The sunset's getting earlier and earlier every night, and it's going to be a nice evening too. So what does that mean for the rest of the weekend? I'll give you all those details coming up later in weather.
Today marks the 11th anniversary of the terror attacks on the World Trade Center, Pentagon, and near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. People around the nation came together to celebrate and remember the lives lost during these attacks. Many events were held to commemorate the lives lost 11 years ago. Several memorials and museums have also been created. The Deloge Board of Aldermen officially dedicated Parkside Trail prior to Monday's monthly meeting. The ceremony was held at the intersection of Chestnut and Parkside Streets. Prior to the dedication, City Administrator Greg Camp told 18 Eyewitness News the trail was funded through transportation enhancement funds.
We received a grant. It's a federal highway money. It's an 80-20 matching grant administered by the Missouri Department of Transportation. And it's intended to basically allow cities to build more non-motorized access throughout their community, pedestrian trails.
Camp adds the new Parkside Trail will connect the facilities in the front of the city park to those in the back.
Once the trail goes down Parkside and crosses into the city park, once we get across Walnut Street, it's going to divert. Part of it's going to go down past the pool house and some of the pavilions down to the tennis courts, and then the rest of it is going to go around to the back side of the park.
Camp says right now the only way to access the back of the park is the loop road, so the new trail will offer pedestrians a much safer way to travel. The Missouri Department of Transportation is hosting a workshop Wednesday for cities and counties interested in applying for transportation enhancement funds. MoDOT spokesperson Elquin Awala says the dollars have to be spent on transportation-related projects such as sidewalks and biking trails.
And then you have a historical and archaeological section that's like historic preservation, rehab of transportation buildings or structures.
MoDOT Southeast District has almost $3 million available for projects. Elquin says city and counties are very interested in these funds because 80% of a project will be paid by federal government and only requires a 20% match.
That's what mostly we see are like sidewalks or trails that the cities can use to, make, especially their sidewalks, ADA compliant, which is becoming a bigger issue nationwide.
The workshop at the Boot Hill Regional Planning Commission office in Dexter starts Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. A Poplar Bluff school bus driver could be losing his job after he was arrested on an outstanding warrant after being pulled over for speeding. According to reports, 33-year-old Bobby Joe Tippett was driving the soccer team to a game against Anna Jonesboro Friday in Illinois when he was pulled over for going 10 miles over the speed limit. When police ran the Tippett's name, they found a warrant from the early 2000s for a drug paraphernalia charge and took him into custody. Poplar Bluff School Superintendent Chris Hahn says Tippett's background check did not show the outstanding warrant. Hahn says the violations are grounds for immediate termination. And when we come back, Madison Medical Center receives a grant to improve telemedicine services. That story is coming up only right here on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day and 6 months same as cash financing. No hassle leasing and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customer. In Doniphan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance.
Sing a song about the heartland. Sing a song about my life.
Oh, the blood of Jesus washes. Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Madison Medical Center will be upgrading their telemedicine capabilities through a grant from the Mo Broadband Now initiative. Chief Executive Officer Lisa Twidwell says the grant will help Madison Medical connect with other healthcare providers.
A lot of the electronic health record systems and needs that are coming out for video conferencing, that kind of thing, require fiber peer-to-peer connection where it's direct, so that you don't have interruptions of service. So that's what our grant is for, is to move us up to basically the next level of internet service.
The $25,000 grant will be distributed in 20 installments and require $5,000 in matching funds. Twidwell says Madison Medical will also need to make a significant investment in an upgraded computer system.
We have been searching for a vendor for the last year now, approximately, and the cost can range anywhere $750,000 to above $1 million just to purchase a system. So it is very, very high expense for us.
Rural Hospital Broadband Connection grants also went to Advanced Healthcare Medical Center in Ellington and Missouri Southern Healthcare in Dexter. This week, teens from around the Parkland are invited to the RISE Conference at Christian Life Church in Farmington. Pastor Chris Owensby says the conference started as a dream seed to do something special for young people.
To let kids know that we love them, we care about them, not only for Christian Life Church where it's going to be, but for this region, this area, other youth groups, displaced teenagers and young people that are hurting. And this event is going to be amazing.
The conference features the Charlie Hall Band, Stephen Bush, and DJ B. Smooth. The event is free, but tickets are required. You can get them at the Lakeside Market in Festus or the Oasis Christian Bookstore in Farmington, or by visiting riseconference.com. And still to come, what modern science is learning from the ancient ways of the Amish. Next in today's Your Health segment.
More warm weather is on the way for southeast Missouri, but we got some cool weather on the way as well. Have all those details coming up next in your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast.
When someone comes in a Mineral Areas Emergency Department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Not a bad day here in southeast Missouri, and we've got some nice weather on the way. We do have some showers on the way too. I'll show you that coming up in just a few seconds. But right now, looking at weather headlines for southeast Missouri, we have sunshine for the next couple of days, warm air tomorrow, and then much cooler air moves in for the rest of the week into the weekend. And it looks like some showers will be here for Friday. Here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the upper 70s, 79 in Festus and Potosi, St. Genevieve at 78, 79 in Ironton and Piedmont, and Van Buren. Here at the studio, we have a current temperature of 79 as well with clear skies, plenty of sunshine out there. Feels like 79 out there. Current dew point 53 and 39% humidity and a southeast wind at 7 miles per hour. Going through the day tomorrow, we're going to see plenty of sunshine for most of Missouri. Really can't complain about the weather at all. This is our next weather system. It's going to scoot our way, giving us some rain for Friday. So for tonight, we will see those clear skies remain. 59 for overnight low. 54 in Festus, 55 in Potosi, 55 in Ironton, Piedmont 57 and 58 in Poplar Bluff. Then for tomorrow, mid to upper 80s for highs, 85 here in Farmington, mostly sunny, 89 in Festus, 88 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown, 88, 87 down in Van Buren, and 88 in Poplar Bluff. The next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. Thursday, plenty of sunshine, 82. Much cooler on Friday, 75 with showers in the area. Mostly to partly sunny on Saturday and Sunday, temperature in the mid to upper 70s, low 80s on Monday with mostly sunny skies, and partly sunny on Tuesday, temperature around 86. Now look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri. Partly sunny skies both Saturday and Sunday, 76 for our daytime high on Saturday, low of 52, 79 on Sunday with a low of 55. That's Check Your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab. Aaron, back to you.
Thanks, Dustin. We've heard it from everyone, from our mothers to our doctors. If you want to lead a healthier life, work hard, stay active, and don't drink or smoke. That may seem like oversimplified advice to many of us, but now there is some living proof behind it. A new study underscores the virtues of clean living, and to find the proof, scientists turn to the Amish. Clark Powell has details.
It began in the rolling hills of eastern Ohio, where scientists set out to prove a theory. Since they're all closely related, diseases like cancer that can run in families must be common among the Amish. That was the theory, at least.
And as we looked and looked, we did not find any increased risk of cancer in the Amish. And in fact, we've just published a paper that said that they have a decreased incidence of cancer.
Dr. Judith Westerman of Ohio State University's James Cancer Hospital led the study. After going door to door in Amish communities and documenting cancer case by case, she was surprised. Researchers looked at 24 different types of cancer over an 8-year period and found that overall cancer rates among the Amish are 40% lower than in the rest of us, and tobacco-related cancers are 63% lower. Some of that is due to clean living. Alcohol and tobacco use is rare among the Amish. They have few sexual partners and all work hard, but that may not account for everything.
They may have some genetic factors that actually protect them from cancer, that we don't know what they are.
And it might just take someone like Andy Yoder to find out. Andy grew up Amish on this farm, and though he left the church, he comes back often. Now, as a medical student, he thinks the Amish could teach us a lot about medicine, and if researchers want to study them more in depth in the future, his past could play a role.
Because of me coming from that community and speaking their language, Pennsylvania Dutch, they would trust me, and I think it would open up a lot of doors.
Until then, this community will continue to live their simple, secluded lives and enjoy all the health benefits that come with it. At Ohio State University's James Cancer Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Westman says because they wear long sleeves and wide brim hats, skin cancer rates are low among the Amish, and eating mostly organic foods may cut the risk of other forms of cancer as well. Next, researchers may want to test blood and tissue samples from the Amish to see if they have any genetic advantages in fighting cancer.
I'm Stacy Johnson. Now that you're here on campus, it's time to ensure a good experience. Ensuring your students' car, health, and property. Just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through, or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
If you're a new college student or the parent of one, you've had a lot to think about. Applying, finding aid, getting settled in. It may be a busy time, maybe too busy to look at some other important stuff. Things like ensuring a student's health, property, and car while they're on campus. Here's a quick class on campus insurance with Money reporter Stacy Johnson.
College takes some getting used to. There's a lot to know and a lot to learn. And one thing often left unstudied, insuring that student. For example, take cars. If your student's going more than 100 miles from home and doesn't take their car, you might be able to get a discount on your insurance. If they do take their car, that could affect the rates. Another thing that could affect rates, their grades.
Going away to school and getting good grades is a good excuse to investigate whether or not you have a good student discount available through your company.
Another thing that needs a checkup is health insurance. Kids up to 26 can now be covered by their parents' health plan, but if you're confined to a group or network, you're going to need a participating doctor near campus. And check out your school's health plan and medical facilities too. And then there's stuff. Even though you may not think you have much, it can add up.
My laptop and my phone and my wallet.
My car and my laptop.
My wallet and my Mac.
If your kid is in a dorm, your homeowner's policy may cover their stuff up to a limit, but if they're off campus in an apartment, you're going to need a renter's policy. Call your company and find out what the deal is.
It's really worth it to look into it. It could be as little as $15 a month to cover your stuff.
Bottom line, before your student moves into that dorm, have them learn a life lesson by checking out the kinds of insurance that they're going to need. For more information, visit MoneyTalksNews.com and do a search for insurance. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
As Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, visit our website at KDKZ18.com and click on the Money Talks link under our Lifestyle tab.
And coming up in sports, the Clearwater Tigers tore up the Twin Rivers Royals on Monday. The Cardinals' road trip gets off to a bumpy start, losing to the Padres 11-3. And after one game, the Rams already have 2 injuries on the offensive line. These stories coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095.
This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News with Jeremy Martin.
After 2 weeks worth of road games, Clearwater finally enjoyed some home cooking on Monday. The Tigers clawed out a victory at the expense of the Twin Rivers Royals 7-2. Clearwater gets a few days to savor the win before they welcome East Carter on Thursday afternoon. As always, you can hear that game live on our sister station, Kickin' Country 105. Cardinal fans know Jaime Garcia is not the same pitcher on the road as he is in Busch Stadium. Monday night, the Cardinals took a 2-0 second-inning lead against the Padres, but Garcia immediately fumbled the advantage through an inability to make a 2-out pitch. In fact, the Padres scored 6 runs after making that second out on the way to an 11-3 victory. By the way, Garcia's career home ERA is 2.26 and his road ERA is 4.68. That's the largest spread among active pitchers. And injuries are part of football, and now the Rams have 2 spots to fill on their offensive line. On Sunday, tackle Roger Saffold suffered a significant neck strain and is expected to miss a couple of games. However, center Scott Wells will be out longer. Wells has a fractured metatarsal in his left foot and will need surgery to repair it. The Rams will use the NFL's new injured reserve exemption rule. That designation means Wells can return to practice as early as Week 6 and can play in games as early as Week 8. And that's a look at sports. Aaron and Dustin, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Jeremy. Let's take a look at our forecast once again. Next couple of days are going to be on the warm side, mid-80s to upper 80s for Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine, low 80s for Thursday. Much cooler for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We will see some rain in the forecast for Friday, but then we're warming back up to the low 80s for Monday and back to the mid-70s for Tuesday with plenty of sunshine. That does it for all of us here at the Dawkins Broadcast Group. The news doesn't stop here, though. Just go to KDKZ18.com for your latest news. Weather and sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a good night, everybody. Newswatch is next. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.